On Thursday, a man attacked worshippers at the Heaton Park Hebrew Congregational Synagogue in northern England on Yom Kippur, driving into pedestrians and stabbing bystanders. Police swiftly responded, shooting and killing the suspect, who wore a vest that looked like an explosive device but later turned out to be a fake. The Metropolitan Police declared the incident a terrorist attack, and authorities arrested 3 other suspects on suspicion of terrorism. The Prime Minister condemned the acts as anti-Semitic and pledged to enhance security for Jewish communities, especially during High Holiday. The attack shocked the British Jewish community and reignited anxiety over rising anti-Semitic violence across the UK. In national news on Wednesday, the U.S. federal government entered a shutdown after Congress failed to pass appropriations or a continuing resolution. As part of the shutdown, the White House froze $26 billion in federal funding aimed at Democratic-led states, including transit, infrastructure, and green energy projects. President Trump framed the shutdown as an unprecedented opportunity to cut agencies and reconfigure the federal workforce. Analysts warned that the shutdown could cost the economy billions per week in lost productivity, stalled services, and market uncertainty. In local news, Mass Development awarded $900,000 in grants to 31 independent restaurants across Massachusetts to help fight food insecurity. The program enabled these restaurants to prepare meals for nonprofit distributors like food banks, senior centers, schools, and emergency feeders, and to deliver at no cost to needy households. I'm Shira, and this is news.
Hi, I'm Zara.
And I'm Nadia.
And welcome to the Transcript. This week we investigate the fall play,
Cooking Conundrum Makes Stir Fry,
and we dive deep into the mayoral municipal candidates.
On September 16th, Northampton residents cast their votes in the preliminary election. The school budget has risen as a main issue for Northampton residents over the past few years, with concerns over cuts to staff and school services, making this a historic race for many elected positions. In the mayoral race, current mayor Gina Louise Shara, who earned the most votes, and challenger Jillian Duclos beat out Dave Dombrowski and Dan Brendel. We sat down with each of the candidates to learn more about them and their perspectives on the steps needed to ensure schools are properly funded.
Going into my first term as mayor, I had probably the best foundation that anyone could ever want, right? I had been a city councilor for 8 years. I was a ward councilor. I was an at-large councilor. I was the council vice president. I was the council president. I had a really strong transition with the former mayor after I was mayor-elect. I also had a really strong relationship and connection with our state rep, our state senator, and also knew our U.S. senators and our U.S. congressmen as well. I've been really proud to have good relationships with my department heads.
The perspectives and skills that I hope to bring to the mayor's office, come from a very diverse background. When I decided I needed to go back to school, that's when I ended up finding Sylvester's restaurant. I, worked my way up from barista all the way up to the vice president of operations. There are moments where there are hard times that we are going to face as a community, and that we have to put people first, and I think that role really taught me how to do that, how to build teams, and how to understand from the ground up how to support people. I've worked on many campaigns. I helped Alex Morse, who was the first and youngest gay mayor in Holyoke, get elected in 2011. That led me to intern for Elizabeth Warren, both in Springfield, and then I worked on the Hill in DC for a summer. And then I worked for a nonprofit called the New Jersey Reentry Corporation, which I brought in $1.2 million worth of workforce development funding to drive those programs for folks coming out of prison.
Over the years that I've been mayor, I've increased the Northampton Public Schools budget by 32%. That is a historic increase we can't find another increase of that amount in that period of time in Northampton's history. But it's also been this horrible struggle of feeling like it's not enough and having all of these other funding sources kind of fall away. One of the things that I've really enjoyed, even during this tough budgeting time for schools, is the partnership that I felt with actually the students. So the student union, the youth commission, and the work that they've put into lobbying the state for more state funding, which is really critically needed because for years and years, we have been increasing our funding to the Northampton Public Schools, but it's really just been by the people of Northampton.
To me, this is a question of priorities and where we're placing our priorities, placing operational budgets ahead of capital budgets, just so that we're not pitting our essential services against each other, and really working with department heads on, what they need right now versus what we can help them achieve over time. We are seeing divestments in public education all over the nation that we can do the radical thing and actually put all hands on deck and really say we're not going to let that happen in our community, and we're going to find ways to not be so reliant on the state and federal government. We're actually going to find ways to rely on ourselves and make sure that we're taking care of our community, our children, and setting them up for the future.
Shara and Duclos will now face off in the November 4th general election. Thank you for watching, and see you next week.
This fall, the NHS Theater Department is putting on a production of Frankenstein. The production is an adaptation that focuses on the original book's writer, Mary Shelley. This week, we talked to the director, actors, and stage crew to see how the show was coming along.
My name's Paloma Hatch, and I'm playing Mary Shelley and the Creature.
I'm Ruby, and I'm playing Mary Wollstonecraft.
My name is Dave Grout, and I'm the director of Frankenstein.
I'm Susanna Abel-Zucker, and I am the assistant director and senior technical director.
And I am Milo Young, and I am the stage manager.
The play is it's called Frankenstein, but it's not actually really the story of Frankenstein. It's more focused on Mary Shelley and her relationship with the novel that she's writing.
Every version of Frankenstein I've read has been pretty bland and just been the story of Frankenstein. It's more about the psyche behind the person who wrote Frankenstein, Mary Shelley.
It's kind of a creepy play. It's definitely not really a comedy, but it's not pure horror. It's a lot more about society and gender roles and art and the creation of art and what that does to a person, and also loss and grief and oppression and a lot of stuff. It's a great, great play.
I have been doing a lot of character analyzation, analyzing the character to see how they would move and act.
Given the type of show that this is, I've really determined that most of rehearsing needed to happen after actors memorize lines. So far it's been a lot of table work.
Yeah, I've been working with Susanna Abel-Zucker, who's very, very knowledgeable. She's kind of like the knowledge czar of the show.
Frankenstein guru.
Yeah. She has a lot of baseline knowledge on the actual historical facts outside of the play that was written, and about Frankenstein the novel and about our two characters. So I've worked with her a lot, and she's lovely. Shout out Susanna.
I would say I'm most excited for the show to really start. As stage manager, I get to be up in the light booth calling cues, and I'm so excited to be able to see the final product of it.
Frankenstein will be premiering at 7 p.m. on November 6th, 7th, and 8th in the NHS Auditorium.
Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out the NHS Theater Department's Instagram to see when you can get tickets. See you next week.
I'm Henry.
I'm Freddie.
And this is Cooking Conundrum.
Time to spin the wheel. My budget is $15.
Now it's my turn to spin the wheel. Ooh, I got $21.
My punishment is vinegar helmet.
My punishment is a pinhole blindfold.
Henry, arms straight. Oh my gosh.
I know it looks like it's Coke, but it's straight vinegar.
Let's get cooking.
Jesus Christ. Am I not allowed to use the bathroom? What? What's the issue?
What are you laughing at?
Just, I could microwave that if I could see, if I could read the instructions, but I don't know how.
Why? I can't just pause, Mom.
You see this? I can only see out.
Let me try it out.
No. I got vinegar all over my arms.
I mean, I'm definitely
It's brownie.
I had to eat on.
So what did you boys cook for me?
We got stir fry.
Bruh.
Chowing down. Damn.
It's okay. Well, oh my god. The fuck There's creativity, but the personality and the taste. So I'm giving taste to Henry.
Thank you. What about personality though?
Well, I'm saving that for last. I'm definitely giving creativity to Freddie for the ground beef.
Yay!
And personality of the dish. I think I have to go Freddie as well.
Are you?
That's what this means.
Yeah.
Like Thomas, come try it.
Today we're walking around Northampton High School to see what students and faculty think about government censorship and Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert being taken off the network. What do you think about government censorship?
I've got a lot of answers. Government censorship is bad. They shouldn't do it for a bunch of reasons. Number one, I just believe in free speech. Number two, I certainly wouldn't trust most governments with what they would choose to censor. I think the fact is we have censorship already because people don't realize when we have 3 or 4 media companies, then they choose what we read about, what we learn, what we see on TV.
Free speech is people's First Amendment rights. You should be able to share your ideas no matter what.
I agree with what Adrian said. I think the government is abusing their power just a little bit by taking away people's basic First Amendment rights of free speech.
What do you guys think about government censorship?
I think you need to be able to censor some things, but I don't think TV shows should be censored.
You know, I don't really know that much about it, so I'm gonna just trust Zach.
What do you guys think about Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert being taken off the network?
I'm happy Jimmy Kimmel was reinstated, but I think it's just like a bad sign for our democracy.
Thank you for watching Hallway Hot Take.
Thanks for watching. There is a mandatory National Honor Society meeting in the auditorium this Tuesday in Flex.
Make sure to sign up and we will see you there.
Skin